Okay, here we go. This beautiful frame of capped honey. And we are going to uncap it. We're just using a bread knife. And let's see how this goes.
It's a thick one.
Looks good. Now we'll do the other side. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Drop it over here into the extractor. And we're going to get another one and do the same thing. Here we go. Another beautiful frame. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Put this one in the extractor. And now we're going to switch hands with the camera, and Bob is going to extract. There's only 2 frames in there, the 2 frames that you just saw him extract. And then here is the cappings so far. So, we're going to put you on pause and then resume in a little while so the video isn't too long.
There. And push it over.
Is the counter going?
Yes.
Okay. Good. Okay, so now we have 100 times on one side. Then we open the extractor, flip the frame, and do 100 times on the other side. And that seems to be doing a pretty good job getting the honey out. Without, well, it's pretty hot out. It's 93 degrees. And I don't know if these combs are just, they were old going in. So some have blowouts, but we'll let the bees clean them up and then we'll see what we can salvage. So now we have the next bunch. We'll continue on with this cap frame. I'll stand so that you guys can see the honey coming off. And this is not as fat of a frame, so it looks like we are going to have to scrape it. And we have a capping scraper, and we'll see how that works after we get this done to here. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do with this now. Okay, put this up here, and we're just going to put some holes in here. See, this honey is so soft. The wax, I mean, is so soft that it is just not. It's just coming off the old sheet that it was. That we used, the old foundation sheets. So there is nothing in here. I think there might have been a little bit of drone in here, and they might have hatched out. Pine straw. Okay. And we're not going to worry about this area because it's empty. So, and we'll take this and we're going to drop it in. Ready for the next one. So I mean, we are blessed this year. I don't think in my lifetime of doing bees, which isn't all that much, but I've never seen frames this pretty. And honey, except in Florida when we were down there, we had orange blossom honey that was almost clear. It was so light, and it smelled just like orange blossoms. But the frames did not look this pretty. The bees didn't do this good of a job on the frames. Oh well. Okay. So we're going to get this frame in.
If you flip it over,
And
turn it over.
Okay. Now, let me see which button we're going to push to pause. Now Bob is going to turn the handle another 100 times for each side. And we are out on our screen porch. So far, we have not had a bee try and get in here. The breeze is blowing, and everybody seems to be leaving us alone. So we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, Bob did his 100 turns each way, and we flipped the frames, and now they're done. So far though, the comb, you could see this is the part where some of it fell off when I was cutting it. You watched me do that. So I'm not sure exactly why that's happening, but I know the foundation was old. Maybe the bees didn't build up really, maybe the wax didn't adhere, or maybe it is just too hot at 93 degrees to be doing this and the wax is just too soft. So we're going to go ahead and cut the caps off 2 more of these and let you watch, and hopefully it's not too boring.
It's a pretty fat one.
I never get tired of seeing this. So anyway, it's just gorgeous. But I think our girls did a nice job this year of building these frames.
This is hive number 4.
Yeah, hive number 4. For a while we didn't think we were going to get any honey this year. We're coming to the very end of the honey flow at this time of, we're at the end of May. I think everything was a little early this year. We had a very weird weather pattern this year, but it seemed like the maple started blooming in January, and we had solid brood patterns in the end of February. We had frames full of brood.
Now
So,
just
which around here is usually,
try flipping it over before you bring it, because it's stripping
Okay.
off. You know what I mean?
yeah. There we go. Pop this in. And then turn it and see. There's one more. Anyway, another jam up job. Okay. All right. You're going to get to see this. We bought this extractor secondhand, and we didn't realize until we got it home that the valve is upside down. So when we open the gate, the honey is going to try and come out over the top of this, and it might get it all sticky. But we looked at it, we tried to take it apart, and we were concerned that it was on too tight. It may even be glued on, I don't know. So we were afraid we would crack it. So what we're going to do, we're going to probably have a bit of a mess, which you'll get to see. And we're just going to extract the honey into this bowl, and then, you know what, maybe let's get a second bowl. I'm going to, well, you know what, let's let it run. Bob, why don't you just video the turkeys over there while I go get another bowl. I'm going to get 2 bowls. That way I don't have to shut that valve. Alrighty, so we're going to see if we can, excuse me for walking in front of the camera, we're going to see if we can do this and see how it goes. So, here we go. let this come out of here, and then when the bowl's full, we'll put it in the strainer in the honey bucket. Someday maybe we'll build this up a little higher, but for right now, this, I think it's the best for us because we like to sit.
Do it half full, and it might be too heavy to handle.
I think it'll be all right. I don't want to make it drip twice. I was just going to move that and put this.
Okay.
So, I'm going to put you on pause while this continues to dribble out. Or no, actually, we'll do what Bob said. We'll just do this real quick here. There we go.
Push that out of them.
Whoop. Okay. Doesn't look like there's too many cappings so far in this. So, looks pretty good, Deb, huh?
Really does.
More capping coming out. Oh, the other one.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there's more capping now coming out.
Okay.
Going slower.
Yeah, and the
Probably have
cappings
to tip
float to the top, so that's why there's more cappings as we get closer to the top. This was 8 frames of fully capped honey, and in this particular extractor, the honey was just about to the bottom of the basket, so we would have had to drain some off, I think, before we could go any further. With what was going on, so.
Battery.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna pick this back up when we get ready to bottle it, probably tomorrow. Thanks for watching Sunrise Ranch Beans, Corn and Bob in Hartsville, South Carolina, on May 29th, 2019, from pod number 4. Thanks for watching. Be blessed. Well, we made it all the way to the end, to the straining part, before they found us. As you can see, the breeze is blowing through. It's coming from this side,
The bee in here.
and right now the bees are getting water from this pond, is one of their water sources, and the breeze is blowing through, and it has finally caught their attention, and they have come. But thanks to my wonderful husband for getting, and Peter was here. He helped Bob put this new screen up so that we could do this. But the smell, even with these, we emptied the extractor into the bowls, and there's a strainer on top of here that's straining out the rest of the honey. We removed the tray with the cappings into the house to let that strain a little bit more before we put it out for the bees. So far, they are really wanting to get in here to this honey. And over there is our bee yard, and on that spool right there under the dogwood tree there is a swarm box, and we put the frames on top so that they could clean it out. So let's walk over there and see what they're doing with that. Oh, they've already found the extractor too. Wow. Look at that. There's the frames. They're cleaning that out. And here's the extractor, which just got put out here. There's a little honey left in the bottom that we couldn't get to. Hopefully too many won't drown. And there's the bee yard. So right now we have 9 hives going, and if there's more than 9 there, they're just empty hives that are sitting there waiting for splits or whatever we need. Well, we'll be back to add the bottling tomorrow. Be blessed. Okay, we're back after a day of letting this honey settle in the bucket. I believe, where are we? The honey is right up to here in the bucket. We haven't weighed it, but I'm figuring it's about 2.5, a little bit more than 2.5 gallons of honey. So let's get started getting this into the jars. We're going to do 3 at a time to start with. I have a arrangement over here. After I fill these jars, Bob is going to put them over there and hand me more jars. So hopefully we can keep this going. So here we go.
Oh,
There's one jar of honey. See if we can catch that drip. So we're going to continue on with this and see how many jars we get. So thank y'all for watching. Maybe we will come back around when we get all the jars full, and I'll give you one more look at everything. Well, here it is. This is the honey that we got. This is one, well actually this we're going to make into comb honey, but this is one box of 9 frame honey super, and this is the honey that we got. Beautiful stuff, absolutely beautiful stuff. So let's see. It looks a little dark in this light here in the dining room, but it is actually, there you go. Some beautiful, beautiful honey. So, we will be enjoying this, and we will be enjoying giving it away. And God has blessed us. This is just one box. Hopefully we'll have at least 2 more boxes. But for this year, we are happy. And we thank you, Lord, for your bountiful blessings. This is Karen and Bob from Sonrise Ranch Bees. Be blessed.